Who do you think he's gonna fight next? Ooh, you know what? You know what? Okay. So this is something I've been thinking about.
Uh-huh.
Because technically Punk is on Raw,
Yeah.
right? So this is something I've been thinking about. Another one of my crazy ideas.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so see, we all know that Punk has been one of John Cena's biggest rivals. He's been very outspoken on how John
Uh-huh.
Cena handled his business during his heyday and everything, and how he liked to push people down. And he's
Uh-huh.
been very, if not the biggest outspoken person against John Cena.
Uh-huh.
And I know they're in a different place now, but hear me out.
Uh-huh.
For for nostalgia's sake, for nostalgia's sake, how's about we have CM Punk? Don't give him the match yet. How's about we have CM Punk win Money in the Bank?
Thank you.
Have him win
Thank you.
Money in the Bank.
Thank you.
Have Cena's final match be against Cody Rhodes. Let Cody Rhodes be our final beacon. Let Cody Rhodes be our final beacon against John Cena to take that belt home. Have Cody lose. Have everybody think that John Cena is gonna leave. Have CM Punk come out, cash in the Money in the Bank, take the title, and pull the same thing that he did the last time when his contract was about to expire. Grab that belt, jump on the barricade, blow the kiss, and just dig out. Bro,
Wow.
come on.
Wow. You would really do that to Cena and his
You
way
damn
out.
right I would do that to Cena. You damn right I would.
Wow.
And you know what? This is I'm bringing up ill feelings because he pushed down one of my favorite guys back in the mid 2000s, Wade Barrett. I love the Nexus, bro. The Nexus, I was a huge Nexus fan, and he squashed them, dude, and I was not a fan of that.
Oh man. So yeah, it's interesting, right? Because I I I like where you were going with this. I I I do share the same sentiment. I feel like the next one up should be CM Punk. I do think he should win Money in the Bank, but I don't know if I would give him a a successful cash in. That's what I'm thinking, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because how should I say this? I I think I think Cena would technically hold that belt all the way to the very end, where I still kind of stick to my guns here when I said that I believe we'll get a heel Cody, and it's going to be at the expense of him joining forces with The Rock, beating and turning. Well, basically all of them turning on Cena, kind of having that whole long-term build-up. But in between all of this, I do see, obviously, we're gonna have to have a CM Punk John Cena match.
Has to happen.
It's only suiting, like the stars of a line. CM Punk coming back to WWE. Cena's on the way out. One of the best rivalries I ever seen, and probably one of the best rivalries Cena's ever had. Probably even for Punk. Yeah, they got to run him back, and I think it's gonna come at the expense of CM Punk winning the Money in the Bank, because again, it does make sense. He's on Raw. How do you go after the undisputed title if you're on Raw? That's the way to do it. I don't see CM Punk cashing in on Jay. If you want to think about it this way, right? So it's almost clear like Cena would actually, or I'm sorry, CM Punk would actually use the Money in the Bank to cash in on Cena, but I think he would actually do it kind of similar to how Rob Van Dam did it. He would challenge him, tell him, I'm going to cash in my Money in the Bank, but I'm going to cash in at this pay-per-view. Maybe, or, oh, you see, you got me. I just said pay-per-view. It happened to me once.
Got him.
Got him. So, PLE. maybe this is a setup to for a PLE match. Maybe SummerSlam. Maybe for Saudi. I don't know. Maybe Saudi is probably gonna be the spot for it, right? Because that's a big match right there.
Oh,
And
and
maybe they're probably paying top dollar for that one. You know what I mean?
I think I was watching Wrestle Talk and they said CM Punk is confirmed to be going
At
to
Saudi.
going to Crown Jewel. So it's Crown Jewel,
Yeah.
right? That's gonna happen over there.
I don't know if it's Crown Jewel or what's the other one that they do? Is it just Crown Jewel?
I think it's Crown Jewel.
Okay.
I mean,
'Cause
I
I
could
thought
be wrong, but I know CM Punk's gonna be going to Saudi.
because I think like if I'm not mistaken, I thought Crown Jewel was going to be at Australia this year.
Oh, could be. I'm not sure.
I'll be wrong.
Yeah, but hey, dude, you know what? I respect you for your conviction in your story of Cody going heel.
I feel
You
like
think it's
that's the way
going?
to go,
You think
man.
that's the way to? You know what?
Like how
Hey,
long have we had Cody in WWE now?
3 years,
Has it
3,
been 3 years? 3, 4? Yeah, no, it's. I
yeah,
think it's
about 4
a
years,
long
3 or 4
time.
years. Yeah,
I think it's a long time. And you know, like this is my train of thought, also, right? This is my train of thought. Merchandise. I think merchandise has always been like one of the big things for WWE, right?
right,
And I think for the longest time, they never wanted Roman to ever turn heel because of his merch sales. Very similar to John Cena. But the odd thing is, if you think about it, when these two went heel, they still had top 5 merchandise sales.
yeah. I'm almost certain that Roman Reigns is the one who went through the roof when he went heel.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like, does Cody's merch take a hit? I don't think so. I think they're less likely to refrain from doing these babyface heel turns if they see dollar signs with, the merch. At the
Right.
same time, I know Cody can be a good heel. We've seen him be a heel, and I don't know if anybody's ever watched him in New Japan as a heel. Like he can do it, and I'm all for it because there's also that element of people comparing him to being like Homelander. I if that's the kind of heel Cody we're gonna get, then hey, sign me up.
I'm telling you, bro, that Clash of Clans commercial was the foreshadowing, dude.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
exactly.
Hey, and you know what? I just want to throw this out there for the folks watching at home. One of the reasons I really enjoy talking wrestling with my man Jojo here is because we always, this is between the boys, we always make this joke that Jojo is secretly working for the WWE. You know, we're like
I got
we like,
Papa H on
yeah, we
speed dial.
exactly, like, dude, like, I mean, I shit you not, the stories like that he's called out like things that happened months in advance, and we're like, no, maybe it'll go this way, maybe it'll go that way, and he's like, no, maybe it'll go like this, and then like months ahead it'll happen, and we're like, dude, at a certain point we're like, okay, starting to question, are you really working for WWE? Are you not telling us something? But yeah, dude. I mean, hey, I gotta give props where props is due, Jojo, bro. If this heel Cody thing happens, I will never doubt anything you ever predict again.
It'll be kind of wild, right?
It would be
Like,
wild, but I'm here for it.
hey, like I'm not gonna say I'm always 100% correct, but like the way we called Cena heel turn, the way we called it,
Yeah,
it's not like okay, we all knew he was gonna turn heel.
right.
There's a lot of people that said, oh, he's gonna turn heel, but the way we called it days before it actually went down,
Mm-hmm.
that to me is like a testament as to how I kind of see things, And interesting enough, it was like, I don't know. Anybody wants to go watch back that episode and see how we called it? Go watch it. That's exactly what we're talking about. And it's funny too, because if we want to go back a little bit further, remember we were talking about The Rock coming back
Yep.
at this as a heel, and I was like adamant about like, man,
Yep.
we if Rock's gonna be heel, he's gotta have his Hollywood Rock theme, and he's gotta come with like this final boss approach.
Bro, you called it, bro.
And then, yeah, I kid you not, right? It was like what,
Right?
like weeks before he freaking called himself this final boss. We're
Yep.
like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Like, holy shit, that
Yeah,
was wild.
you legit called the final boss name. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was on our podcast or if it was on
No, we didn't
our
have the
text.
podcast. We're just
It was on
texting.
our text feed, right?
We're
Yeah.
just texting. It's just wild. Like, we're just like shooting the shit, and we're like, damn, how crazy is that? Wait, that's the power of manifestation right there.
Manifestation, bro.
So, we're gonna continue to do it as much as we can, and hopefully some of these things, come to fruition. But
That's the
but like-
true wrestling fans in us, bro. The true
but
wrestling fans.
but hey, at the same time, I still like being a fan.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
There's a part of it like I don't like predicting stuff. If it does, it does. But at the same time, I like to still be surprised.
Right.
You know?
You know what, and what I think also adds to the element of not just us, but a lot of folks that watch wrestling who like to like predict what happens. Part of that element is that WWE they've been pulling off a lot of swerves, and it makes it even more fun when you like now you're adamant like nah, this is gonna happen, there's no way that this ain't gonna happen. But then you're looking at these two different routes that they can go, and you're like, nah, it's gotta be this one. No, it's gotta be that. It's gotta be one of these two. And then they come from left field. You know what I mean? They pull a totally different swerve.
Throw the curveball.
Something that you wouldn't see coming at all. And I think that's something that they've been getting right a lot recently, and has made WWE so good. Not just to people, not just to like content creators like us or content creators on the web, not just to people in the IWC, but just wrestling fans in general. People who love to watch wrestling, regardless of who you watch, who you like, who you don't like. It's just, I think that's something they've been getting right, and something that has been drawing in returning fans and new fans.
Thanks again for watching this clip of the LTS Wrestling Podcast. And if you enjoyed it, please continue to watch the rest of our videos and follow this link here to watch the full clip of our podcast. Nonetheless, we'll catch you in the next one.